Hello one and all, this is Soulful Lordy, James Bullock, once again with another video game first impressions. This time around, Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise, exclusively for the PlayStation 4. Now, first of all, the combat, and probably the most important and impressive thing about the game overall to me, is just how much it feels like Fist of the North Star. For those who have never seen the anime or have read the manga, Fist of the North Star is based upon this post-apocalyptic world where Kenshiro is going throughout trying to be a good model citizen by showcasing his martial arts to take down raiders, lowlifes, thugs, rapists, murderers, just all the evil people that have risen up in this world that is very similar to Mad Max, where the bombs have dropped and a lot of the land is now desert. Kenshiro is a very stoic, silent individual who lets his actions do the speaking for him, but he's also a sensitive soul. Kenshiro is a person who will stand up for the innocent, who does not like to see somebody that is weaker than someone else be trampled upon, be assaulted, be insulted. And most importantly, when it comes to Lost Paradise, recovering his lost love, Yuria. So of course, to get to Yuria, Kenshiro has to beat the crap out of people, or should I say beat people until they explode. The game takes a lot of the core combat systems from the Yakuza franchise, which is expected considering that it's made with the same engine, but it has some refining moments. Of course, you can punch and kick with the square and triangle buttons respectively, but instead of being able to throw opponents with the circle button as in other Yakuza games, in this game, the circle button is the pressure point button, which is one of the main skills that Kenshiro has learned throughout his years of training in martial arts, where he can hit specific pressure points to literally cause people to explode. So, by hitting the circle button, when you see the little circle icon pop up beside the health bar of an enemy, Kenshiro stuns an enemy, then you can hit the circle button again to create this quick time event that will literally turn into this sequence of just gore and absurdity. All the while Kenshiro even does commentary when he's doing this. It is incredible. The world itself, which is probably the most shocking thing to me, even though it is made by the same people that made the Yakuza franchise, I did not expect so much of the Yakuza franchise to kind of flow into this, because there are so many things you can do beyond the sub-stories, beyond the skill tree evolution, beyond the gaining of abilities. There are cabaret games, there are racing mini games, there is a arcade that opens up. There's so much you can do in this game, so similar to the Yakuza games, that it never gets boring. If you don't feel like going throughout the wasteland to fight a whole bunch of enemies, if you don't feel like you need to grind and level up, because of course you level up in this game and you can gain multiple abilities, as I just said, you can run your own cabaret, you can be a bartender, you can just help someone fix their back pain. With the power of pressure points. Kenshiro can do all of these things and more, and it's all up to the player to get the most full experience they can by playing this game. If there's any flaw with Fist of the North Star, it's the fact that you can't get knocked down and you have to spam that X button to get back up, and sometimes it will just leave you very vulnerable for an attack. Overall, pick it up. If you have a PlayStation 4, if you like open world, crazy action adventure games, if you like the Yakuza game, most importantly, this is a must-buy game. It's going to be one of those sleeper hits, I believe. It's going to be one of those games that by the end of 2018, the people that have played it will be praising it tenfold, and hopefully it will encourage a lot of others to check it out, because it is a game that is definitely worthy of being in your PS4 library. So there you have it. This has been Soulful Lordy, James Bullock, with another video game first impressions, Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. Now, if you don't mind, I have to go help an old lady save a dog. And once that pooch gets back to health, after throwing 100 fists at the foes that have tried to strike down the innocent, he will shout, "Oh Lordy!"